What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are new and not subscribed, I would appreciate your subscription. And if you enjoy this video, please hit that like button for me. It really helps the channel to grow and get recommended to new viewers. And welcome to another episode of Versus. In this episode of Versus, we are going to compare the Spyderco Para 3 to the Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight. Very, very similar knives, obviously, but different in their own way. The Para 3 is one of my favorite knives. I absolutely love the Spyderco Para 3. I think it's one of the best knives ever made. And also the compression lock it may be my favorite locking system, honestly. I just love how it works, how it functions, how free the blade is, how you're out of the way to drop the blade. You never hear or never got your thumb in the way. You're clear of the blade every time you engage. Every time you unlock the knife, which is really cool. It's also one of the most ergonomic knives I have ever felt. It may be the most ergonomic knife ever. It's made around ergonomics. A lot of times with the Para 3, people look at it and they just think it's ugly. They're like, man, it's ugly, I don't like it. And I was like that originally, many years ago. Before I really got into knife collecting and had a YouTube channel, I had a Para 3. I've had a couple Para 3s over the years, and here's my user Para 3 that, I've beat the crap out of this knife, and I just absolutely love it. But like a lot of people out there, I did not love this knife when I looked at it. And then I got one in hand, and I felt what it felt like in hand, and it all made sense, because the ergos on this knife are as good as it gets. They really are. And with the lightweight version, you're not getting, you're getting lighter weight materials, not as premium materials, some would say, but it really depends on the person, I think, because with the regular Para 3 you get G10 scales, and with the lightweight Para 3 you get, I believe they're FRN scales, and this one is the Spy 27 version of the lightweight, and this is the S45VN version of the Para 3. Overall, the construction is very similar, but you cannot swap the parts on these. You know what I mean? They're not the same. They look the same, but like you can't buy a set of scales to customize a Para 3 and use them on a Para 3 lightweight. They will not work. They're constructed differently. The lock is different. The way the compression lock works inside. Well, the lock doesn't. It's not different, but the liner that the lock is attached to is smaller. Like with the Para 3. This compression lock is part of a full scale liner, right? And it's just a liner cut out and folded over, kind of like a liner lock, but up here. Well, with the lightweight, that's just that little slim piece that runs down here and gets screwed in here with a screw that holds it in place. And it functions the same, but it cuts the weight down. The FRN is also lighter weight than the G10. And this FRN is milled out heavily inside, so it's pretty thin. You can get a little flex on it, but it's not terrible. It's not like a new bug out of the box. It's much sturdier than that, and quite a bit lighter. The specs are all the same as far as length. Well, not all the same. The length is the same. The weight on the lightweight is 2.4 ounces, and the weight on the regular Para 3 is 3.4 ounces, so you lose an ounce of weight. It's also a little thinner in hand than the regular Para 3, I'd say. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just how these edges are contoured more. No, it's not. It's the exact same thickness. Action is extremely similar, which is surprising to me. It's the first time I've had a lightweight in hand, so if anything, the lightweight feels a little better out of the box, but that's, it could just be the one I got. Generally the Para 3, all of them I've had in the past wouldn't drop out of the box like this one is. This one is dropping out of the box. A lot of them were a little stiffer and had to break it in a little bit before it would do this. The last two I had did, but this one drops right out of the box. So does the lightweight. Honestly, I think as far as a user knife goes, the lightweight's probably a better option. It feels fantastic in hand. It's lighter weight. I mean, this thing is like, for the size of this knife, it feels like nothing. It's down there. It's a little bit more than a bug out, but not much. Bug out's 1.9 out of the box, if I remember correctly, 1.9 ounces. So It's a 1/2 ounce heavier than a bug out. I think that's what it's really made to compete with, is a Benchmade bug out. Not as many customization options for this knife out there. There are a couple places that sell scales for the lightweight. This is a lightweight, but I can't remember the name of the brand. This is Craig's knife, so I can't remember, but it destroyed the action on this knife. The action is just not as drop shut anymore. I mean, it locks up fine and everything, but if you want it to drop like this, these scales don't let the lightweight do that. So, you know, if you're buying a lightweight and you want to customize it, there's very few options out there for it. If you want to customize the knife, like I'm going to be doing to this one, you definitely want to go with a regular Para 3 and not a lightweight. But as far as a carry knife, a knife you're going to carry and use, I think honestly you're better off with a lightweight. It's going to hold up just fine and do everything this knife will do. It's just going to be lighter weight in your pocket, and they're less expensive. They're like the Spy 27 one runs $140, I think, or $150. S45 VN Para 3 runs $170. But both of these are on sale. We're much less than that for Cyber Monday, though. But like a regular Para 3 that's not S45 VN is with the S30V. I'll tell you the price on that one in a second here. S30V runs about, where'd it go? Runs about $160. And the lightweight with S90V is $140 if you can find one, and then the lightweight in CTS BD1N, you can pick this knife up in that still for $115. And in my opinion, for a user knife, can't do any better than that, man. For Spyderco is fantastic. I'm a Spyderco ho, as some people say. I absolutely love Spyderco. They are probably my favorite mass production brand, honestly. Both these knives are made in the USA also, and you're getting this one with the lower grade steel for $115, and this one's lower grade steel. $140 is what White Mountain Knives is saying, but you can get them for less than that. You can use the discount code, and you can find these on sale. I paid $123 for this S45VN version on sale for Cyber Monday, and Craig paid, I think, $105 for this Spy 27 lightweight, or $105. 106, something like that, for the lightweight on Cyber Monday. So, yeah, fantastic knives. Both of them are great in their own way. You can't go wrong with either one. But if you're buying one to use it and you're not concerned about scratching it and beating it up, you're actually going to use the knife. Like I have this Para 3. You know, you're going to really use the knife. Get the lightweight. Save yourself some money. Save some weight in your pocket. And yeah, you'll be fine. It'll handle everything you need it to handle, and it'll do it extremely well for less money and less weight in your pocket. Although, if you want to customize it, you need to go with the regular Para 3. You can't go wrong with either one. But for the money, as a user knife, the lightweight's definitely the way to go. And if you don't like the wire pocket clip, which I'm not a fan of, you can pick up a deep carry clip that will, this knife would, or this pocket clip would fit on this knife. You can pick up a wire clip replacement and put it on a lightweight, and you're good to go in that department. So, yeah, big fan of most all Spydercos. Para 3 is probably my favorite Spyderco, and I got to pick up a lightweight now. Got to get a lightweight. I love this thing. It's amazing. I want to get one as a user, and I will use the ever-living crap out of it. And this one's going to become a safe queen when you see what I'm going to do to it. When everything, I'm still waiting on a couple parts to get here, and then I'm going to build this out. I'll do a video taking it apart and showing you guys how to do it. And got a couple different scale options to choose from. And they may be temporary. I may swap those scales out down the road. I'd really like to go with some type of dark matter or fat carbon on this knife at some point, but budget isn't allowing that right now. But I do have a couple other options here. These micarta scales that were brown that I dyed is one option, which I think will look really good on there, especially with the deep carry black clip and all blacked out hardware. This one has the black liners and everything. And also an option is a set of G10 scales that came off a Spyderco Para 3 S10V the Blurple G10 scales. I think that may look really good on here also, because they're kind of translucent and with everything blacked out. Man, that may look good too. I don't know which way to go. What do you guys think? Which one do you think is going to look better? Comment below and let me know. I'll probably need to put another coat of purple on these. But man, that Blurple looks so good with that black. It's hard decision to make. Fat carbon would look better than both, but these are my options for now. So comment below. You like the Blurple G10 or the kind of plum micarta? Which ones you guys think will look better on here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.